Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim. Today on Ramblings, we are getting it. More work days on the Ridge. I think I said this on my live stream last night. 5 work videos in 7 days. You've only seen, I think, one so far, right? Of course, that was a Jen work day. She worked her tail off too, getting all that camper done and all that. Of course, I did some cooking. I did some grilling. That video is coming out Thursday. You get to see Grandma Carol in that video. You actually get to see and hear Grandma Carol. I'll talk to her, she'll respond, and you'll actually believe she's real. Jen's in that video as well. We're cooking up some tasty vittles. We were kind of talking about what we were cooking. Actually, I was on It's All Grady's live the other night, you know, before my live, and they're talking about catfish and crappie and all that. And I said, well, I did not cook fish. So in my cooking video and work video Thursday is not fish. Everyone's saying, oh, it's venison backstrap. Well, probably gonna be some venison backstrap in there. You know, if I'm grilling, it's probably gonna be some venison because I got deer. But there's something else too. We cook up some unique foods, groceries, as David from Come On Homestead would say. We cook up some unique groceries. Elvis knows, he tasted them, and he liked it as well. So you'll get to see that Thursday at 3 p.m. Central. That video is done. That is done. I think that the thumbnail has me in front of the log cabin with Jen saying loving it. So look for loving it, because it was a loving it kind of video. Let's see. What else? Oh, we broke the lawnmower, the 0-turn lawnmower. Grandma Carol got about she got about a third of the yard mowed. Now, we normally mow from the cabin all the way to the road, okay, with the 0-turn. But I'm gonna get the bush hog on now that I've got the field all the way to the road cleared, except for those big burn piles, or they're not even burn piles, they're tree mud piles, right? Dozer's got to move those, excavator. But I'm gonna start bush hogging from the hunting field through the pasture all the way to the road, and then from the road all the way to the log cabin up to where the chickens and the rabbits are now. And Grandma Carol's gonna start mowing with the 0-turn from where the chickens and rabbits are now all the way to the north, or to the south, where it slopes up and she looks out the big windows and everything. So she'll mow all the way around the log cabin, probably half an acre, probably half an acre, 3/4 an acre, probably 3/4 an acre. It looks like that. I'm looking at it right now. It's about 3/4 of an acre. So she'll mow about 3/4 of an acre, and then I will bush hog probably 1, 2, 3, 4 acres. 3 to 4 acres. I'll bush hog 3 or 4 acres, and I'll just do that on a routine basis. Get that going. Because we did do some more work. Another work video you're going to be seeing coming out Saturday. And this video Saturday is mind-blowing. I'm doing work on the tractor, and I get an emergency call from the fire chief. I got to go take care of that. And I was already going to work the bees and put honey supers on. I'm telling you right now, that's in that also. And then we have death happen. We have some death, and it's pretty sad. And I almost thought about not putting it in, just because, you know, the morbidity and stuff. But hey, that's part of living in rural America. You know, if you're living on a farm, you've got animals and livestock and just, you know, nature. You're gonna have morbidity. You're gonna have some death. So Saturday's video, that should be out Saturday, should be pretty epic. I think I'm titling it Death, Destruction, and Life-Saving Acts. I don't know. You gotta remember, when you see my titles, I promise you what I put in the title and the thumbnail is in the video. okay? It is not clickbait in a sense that you're baited in and never ever given the treat, okay? It is in there. Now, whether it's what you thought it was, but this one's real. This one's real. I got called by the fire chief. They had an emergency. We do destroy some stuff, and we do save some lives. And there is some death. There is some death, I promise you. Yeah, so Grandma Carol's lawnmower, the zero-turn, 60-inch Hustler Raptor SD is dead in the water. Big pulley, the bearing broke out on the pulley, and if I could get down on my hands and knees, I could fix it. And I hate not being able to get down on my hands and knees and fix things. Because she was, or carry things, she was unloading mulch. She's been doing flowers all around the log cabin. Beautiful, beautiful flowers. You'll see those too coming up in videos. She's been doing flowers. Well, you saw some of them whenever on my live last night. I was sitting on the front porch. She had some planters. She had some flowers in it. But she's got flowers all the way around the log cabin. But she was carrying some mulch, bags of mulch, and I couldn't carry them. I had to watch my mom carry bags of mulch. Just carrying cases of water, just doing the things that I normally do, fixing lawnmowers, fixing this, fixing that. It's just not fun, not fun. I'm not complaining, because there's a lot of people a lot worse off than me, and I am getting better every day. I'm on the tractor. I'm on the tractor. A couple weeks ago, couldn't get on the tractor. I mean, I couldn't get out of bed. I was locked in the bedroom. Now I'm on the front porch. Now I'm out doing projects, saving lives, and it's pretty cool. I'm going to PT today. You know, I told you I took my PT down from 3 weeks to 3 days a week to 2 days a week. So I'm going to go see Leah today, and I am now where when I get on the bicycle at the gym, that I can go all the way around from get-go. Before I had to go forward, back, and then you can go all the way around. You know, it took a while to loosen the knee up. Now, as soon as I jump on it, I can, you know, I don't put too much tension or force on it yet, but I do get the mobility and the flexibility out of it. Guys, things are so beautiful right now here on the ridge. One of the things I want to do is, when I finish this other project, is move the chickens and the rabbits over by the Grandma Carol's garage, by the ridge crib. That way they're not out in the middle of the field now. So since all those trees are gone, the rabbits and chickens are kind of out in the middle of the sun, and summertime is coming, in case you didn't know that, and there is heat and sunshine in the summertime. I'll get them next to the garage. I gotta get the pressure washer out and pressure wash the garage first. It's got green growing on that north side. You know, north side of the stuff just grows green. But I have been on the tractor today doing a project, and that is Monday's video. And I had a dump truck come in, and it was expensive, and it's turning out great. It's turning out great. I am super excited, super excited. So that project is going to be awesome. And then, right now the weather's great, but next week the weather is not supposed to be too great. But Tripp said next week I'm on the books for the dozer and the excavator to come out and start working on the barn dominium property up on the top of the ridge. But I hope it happens. I've got 3 doctor's appointments, 2 PTs, and an appointment to take my SRT Durango up to get the transfer case and differentials done. Normally I would do that on my truck, but on the SRT it sits about this high off the ground, and I can't get the vehicle up and level to do that. So like on truck I can do that. Helicopter, don't life flight me. Don't life flight me. And if you've ever been life flighted, I apologize, but usually when we hear a helicopter out in rural America, it is a life flight. Where's it at? I'm sitting under a big giant oak tree right now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's a life flight. It's exactly what it is. I'm prayers for whoever's up there in it. A life flight helicopter. So yeah, if Trip comes out, maybe he'll come out and maybe, you know, because what he can do, he can move those big giant mud tree piles by where I'm building the barn. He can move those for me with the excavator and the dozer. That would be no issue, and help me level out the area where the barn's going to be. He can start to clear the trees heading up to where the barn dominium is going to be. He can start clearing the trees where the barn dominium is going to be. Building up the road and stuff, that's a huge endeavor. So he could do it, you know, a day here, a day there, a day there, but he wants to, you know, do them 5 days in a row, and I understand why. But, you know, if he's got to leave his equipment here and it gets all muddy and stuff, which, hey, leave the key, Trip, you'll come back and the work will be done. You know, oh, not unless you call David to come over and do it for you. Hey, that's a good idea. I could get on the dozer, and David could get in the excavator. You know, David's got the, you know, experience with the claw, you know, the backhoe, right? David get on the track hoe, and then me get on the dozer. We can get some work done, can't we, David? Boo! Hey, I talked to David. Called me this morning about 7:30, and so, you know, we were talking. I said, hey, he said, yeah, I know. You got 5 work videos coming out. People are commenting on my videos. I told everybody on my live last night to do 2 things. To go over to Come On Homesteading, his last video, and say, did you hear Tim's got 5 work videos coming out? How many you got coming out, Dave? Just joking. Because, you know, he always says I'm hashtag no work life. And then I said, go over to Come On Keeping It Real and say, Tim at RidgeLife said, you're a top-notch friend. Because he is a top-notch friend. He really is. He would come out here and he would operate the track hoe, and he would work with me for as long as I needed him to. He was funny. I said, hey, you gonna help me come out and build my barn dominium? He said, well, I'd go broke if I did that. So what do you mean? He goes, well, you know, typically when people go help other people, and they're both YouTube creators, the people who own the property put their video out first, and then the people who come over and help put their video out post, right? Secondary. He said, the rate at which you put videos out, Tim, I can't wait 6 months to get my videos out. If I visit you for a week, I'll starve to death. I said, yeah, you're right, David, you're right. But he would come out here if I needed him to. And I guarantee he'll be out here. I guarantee Gary will be out here, and Drew will be out here. I know all the fram that need that if I asked would be out here. And I'm hoping to be 100% with my knee, you know, midsummer. I'm hoping to be 100% with my knee midsummer. Well, doctor said I won't be 100% for a year or 2 with that cadaver tissue in there. He said you'll feel like you're 100%, so I'll still have to be very, very careful. No DD5 downtime, okay? I can't be tripping and falling and stuff because that'll rip my knee all apart. So if the dozer comes, I'll have more great content for you. Get that drone up, watch all the big trees fall down, things get moved around. You know, so they'll be clearing the field for the barn, clearing the trees for the barn dominium, clearing the road up to the barn dominium, building the road up to the barn dominium, getting the septic area done, because I have to leave some of the trees in the septic area. I may have to get a forestry mulcher out here for that. I have to get the septic put in. I have to get the well put in. I emailed Honest Day Blog Homes today about getting my building drawings, because I need the building drawings, the 2 build drawings, to get my building permit, and that way I can get the foundation going once the land is cleared. So a lot is going on, guys. A lot is going on. So let's see. I'm trying to think what else you can be able to see. The meetup. Oh my gosh. We are just a few weeks away from the Arkansas River Valley Homesteading Meetup. Waveland, Blue Mountain Lake. And if you haven't seen DD5's video where they toured the park the other day, it is a beautiful campground. I am super excited. I am in campsite 10. So if y'all are visiting and you want to come over and say hi to Tim in the Ridge Crib, I'm pretty close to the pavilion. And I believe I'm in campsite 10. Auntie Ann, I believe, is right next to me. Dawn Hat Creek is right next to me. I think we're all right there together. Should be really good. Oh, update on Cammie. You know, Cammie, the Grandma Carol's French Bulldog that she inherited, she got into something, got a big allergic reaction, and gave her some Benadryl, and then she either got stung, bit, or got into whatever that was again. Her face swole up like a balloon. Now, French Bulldog's faces are already like balloons, right? But Grandma Carol took her to the emergency vet. They gave her a steroid shot, observed her, and she is doing fine. She is doing fine. Now, I did see honeybees in the log cabin today. We were eating lunch, and there was a honeybee in the log cabin high at the peak, and then the honeybees are out everywhere. And in the field over by where the chickens and the rabbits are, the septic drainage, you know, the water seeps up, and there's tons of honeybees in that moisture over there. And I was just at the honeybees today doing some work. This morning when I first got, when the sun comes up, the sun's on the hives, and I like to get over there, and that's whenever most of the bees are out flying looking for stuff, so they're less likely to be angry at me. In the afternoon, they're all coming in, and the sun's on them, and you know, they get mad at me, and I don't like them being mad at me. I don't like nothing being mad at me. Last night on the live, it was a beautiful evening. Oh my goodness, the weather was perfect. I was out there, the sun was starting to go down. I was on the front porch of Grandma Carol's log cabin. Anyway, I inadvertently called Auntie Ann Sweetie, and I called Jennifer Jin's sister. And I'm like, okay, well, Auntie Ann is, you know, she's my sister, she's my Christian sister, she's my, and I you know, if I called her Sweetie, it's not in the romantic sweetie like Jin, okay? But then I called K62 Sweetie twice. So I don't know why I did that, but I do apologize if anyone was offended. Jin's my only sweetie, okay? My Adelie, I love my sweetie Adelie. Alyssa, my daughter Alyssa, my granddaughter and daughter Alyssa are my sweeties. But my heart sweetie romantic is Jin. Okay, she's the only one. And but I love all my brothers and sisters in Christ, so if I call you a brother or sister, I won't call a dude a sweetie. That will never ever happen. But if I call one of my sisters in Christ a sweetie, it's just a Southern thing, okay? I think, ma'am, I call women ma'am. I don't really call sweetie. I don't know why I did that. I guess because Jin was in there, and I just talked to Jin, and I kept seeing the, you know, her, I don't know, your brain does some funny things, right? Freudian slip there, Freudian slip. Oh, I see Grandma Carol's got her working hat on. She's out working in mulch and doing all kinds of work in the yard. She's getting this beautiful property, beautiful. And again, I'm on the tractor today doing projects, helping out the ridge. Dump truck left, and we got it. We're getting it done. We're getting it done. I'll show you that video again Monday probably, and then we'll go live stream on Tuesday and talk about all these crazy things. All these crazy things. All right, well, I think it's about time for me to get to the PT, and then I'll come back and jump on the tractor and finish up my work. So guys, until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling. Go Ridge Life.